Red, White, and Boom is typically one of the largest fireworks displays in the entire Midwest, bringing more than 400,000 visitors to downtown Columbus. For families, it's all about the fun. For first responders, their main responsibility is safety. Their mission was put to the test last year. They're using that as a major learning lesson. The fun and festive atmosphere of Red, White, and Boom ripped away by fear last year.
It was almost like a hopeless feeling, and to be stuck in that, you know, it was bizarre, it was eerie, just an incredible experience.
We spoke with families surrounded by the chaos, rumors of a shooting at the event, sending crowds running for safety.
It was awful and devastating, like despite what all happened or what didn't happen, just the experience that our kids had to go through and us, you know, out in public like that.
Thankfully, no shooting, but that incident a real reminder of potential dangers. With this year's event less than a month away, Thursday, Columbus Police and a host of local first responders unveiling comprehensive safety plans. Jody Keller with the Central Ohio Trauma System says it's vital the community is aware of the steps they're taking.
So we want the public to know that behind the scenes there is planning that's happening. We're looking at whatever threat there might be at Red, White, and Boom. We want everyone to have a great time at Red, White, and Boom, but we also want them to know that a lot of people are putting a lot of time into preparing.
Here, not only is the outline being developed for first responder staffing and surveillance at the event, experts from local hospitals like Leanne Wooster with Nationwide discussing real-world scenarios. An example, an active shooter situation.
We need to work with all of the partners to prepare for any potential mass casualty that could come out of this event.
We wanted to look at how we would triage all those patients, how we would move them to the hospitals, what it would look like.
The confusion and alarm that sparked at the last event, an indication of how quickly things can change and the importance of having a plan in place. Both law enforcement and first responders are hopeful they will see another big crowd at this year's event. They believe that families have nothing to fear or to be concerned about when it comes to attending this year's Red, White, and Boom. However, they stress if anything were to happen, they will be ready. Rodney Dunigan reporting. Calling for an end to the bloodshed.
Stop the violence, Columbus, Ohio!
Members of Mothers of Murdered Columbus Children gathering Monday at the corner of Parsons and Whittier on the south side. Members lining the streets in silence, literally praying for an end to the violence.
We want to be under 100 homicides for 2024. It is an aggressive, measurable goal that we assigned on November 13, 2023 as an organization in partnership with Columbus Division of Police. We know that if we put a measurable goal to it, then the work will be intentional.
In the last 3 days, 3 deadly shootings across the city. Saturday on the east side along North Ohio Avenue, 1 person was killed and 3 others sent to the hospital. Sunday, an 18-year-old woman was shot and killed on Woods Edge Road on the northeast side. And then Monday afternoon's incident on Buffalo Court on the far south side, where 1 person was killed and another person hurt. As the city's homicide numbers continue to rise, group members are hopeful that by continuing to speak out, they're able to spark some sort of change, making a difference in communities dealing with deadly violence.
Come out here and saturate these streets with love, with respect to the community, and give them a reason to smile, because one smile could change a whole day's decision making.
Rodney Dunigan reporting. The beautiful game continues to grow in popularity across Central Ohio. And why wouldn't it? We've got the best club in Major League Soccer with the Columbus Crew. And the league's showcase game will be held right here in C-Bus next month. Wednesday, local fans getting a bit of insight on what it takes to be some of the best in the game. An experience like none other. Soccer fans of all ages getting quite the lesson Wednesday.
The MLS All-Star Game really takes over a city, and I'm so excited to see what it does in a city like Columbus.
As we inch closer to July's MLS All-Star Showdown at Lower.com Field, the league and the crew kicking up the excitement.
This is where we brought soccer to. It's not what we've done. It's what you have done, the fans.
The MLS All-Star Summer Roadshow pulling up to the Columbus Zoo. Novice getting some All-Star training from crew legend Frankie Hayduke.
The amount of love that Columbus has shown us as players and soccer players, man, it can't be beaten anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. And that's why we're at this game.
There we go.
This event just the start in what will be weeks of enthusiasm, emotion, and fire ahead for local soccer fans citywide. Rodney Dunigan reporting. Ryan and Nina Day are two of the most high-profile names in the state of Ohio. This power couple has a real mission in life. It's not about football, it's about saving lives and really impacting families that need it. Over the years, Ryan and Nina Day have opened up and shared with us how the issue of mental health has affected both.
Nina and I know from our own experiences what a great difference mental health care can make in the life of someone who is hurting.
Day's father died by suicide when he was just 8 years old. Nina has detailed her personal struggles.
I've probably struggled with anxiety most of my life. A strong type A, slightly OCD person, so I've always kind of struggled with anxiety.
Both using their personal stories as the fuel, driving their passion to help others. From their involvement with nationwide children's hospitals on Our Sleeves campaign, helping break the silence and stigma around mental health, to the couple's $1 million donation to the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center to establish the Nina and Ryan Day Resilience Fund, which helps to provide services, fund research, and promote mental health. Tuesday, the university and Governor Mike DeWine honoring the Days for their tireless work.
You just can't calculate how much good that does. It makes people more aware. It allows people to talk about this when people in the past, have been very reticent about talking about it. So their example is absolutely huge.
I just wanted to make sure that we got behind something that we felt very strongly about, very passionate about, and something that we could live.
I can't tell you how many people have come up to Nina and I and told their story of how important it is. It's something that for years people didn't talk about.
Ryan and Nina Day stress their work is not about receiving honors or getting attention. It's about showing those struggling with mental health issues that there are people out there who care and are willing to help. It's a message and a movement they hope will continue to spread. Rodney Dunigan reporting. Young lives lost far too soon. Ethan Black killed in a car wreck Monday. Another teen behind the wheel at the time. The 16-year-old Dublin Jerome student being remembered for his love of sports and his positive attitude. Jalen Daly, the 15-year-old known for his smile that could light up a room. The Pick Central student and his best friend killed in a crash back in December of last year. Investigators say the driver of the car the teens were in ran a red light, crashing into an oncoming SUV. 16-year-old Megan Hart, the Lakewood High sophomore, losing her life in March of this year in a deadly accident, headed home from softball practice.
Very mature young lady, easy to talk to, and the kid, she was very open and honest with you.
16-year-old Fairbanks High student Blake Gordon also losing his life in March. The baseball standout crashing his truck in a freak accident.
The kids are, they lost a friend. We talk about our baseball team being a family, and we lost a family member.
Each name, a reminder of the pain and loss in so many communities across Ohio. Now, a major effort to save young lives. The Ohio Traffic Safety Office leading a summer driving training program aimed at giving kids the skills they need to stay safe behind the wheel.
They're going to get in a skid car and they're going to learn what it's like to lose control in a skid and then regain that control. They're going to learn how to use anti-lock brakes and how it works, because the last thing you want to do is to start learning to use those when you need them.
Judy Converse with the Ohio Traffic Safety Office says the numbers are alarming. The period between Memorial Day and Labor Day historically accounts for a dramatic rise in fatal youth crashes. It's been called the 100 deadliest days, averaging about one fatality each day. Over the next few weeks, the safety office will be offering a range of free training classes across the state. Converse says it's something they've done before, and it's been effective.
We've heard from a lot of students who have done advanced driver training in the past who have come back and said, this training saved my life.
That is the overall mission, to keep kids safe on the roads and out of harm's way. On your side, Rodney Dunigan reporting. 20-year-old Brianna Barazzini was facing 2 murder charges in connection with the stabbing death of Halia Culbertson. With her trial ready to move forward, she and her attorneys giving the okay to a deal that could get her probation in the case instead of a life sentence. 20-year-old Brianna Barazzini in a Franklin County courtroom Monday. Prosecutors set to lay out a case that could have determined the rest of her young life. Barazzini was facing 2 counts of murder and 1 count of voluntary manslaughter in connection with the 2023 stabbing death of Halia Culbertson. In a last-minute move, prosecutors and the defense team reaching a deal. Barazzini pleading guilty to the manslaughter charge. The state dropping the murder charges.
Do you understand the nature of the charge to which you're pleading guilty and what the maximum penalties are?
Yes, Your Honor.
This case all stems from a March 2023 incident here outside of a convenience store along Emporium Square in Northland. Investigators say Barazzini, who was 18 at the time, fatally stabbed 17-year-old Halia Culbertson during a fight. First responders found her in the parking lot. She later died at the hospital. At the time, we spoke with people in that community shocked by the incident.
Our young people, their lives, are ended just too quick.
Despite the deal, Barazzini could still see time behind bars.
Prosecution's going to push for prison. Your lawyer's asking for probation. I indicated I would likely send you to prison with the ability maybe to get out early. Is that your understanding of the discussions?
Yes, Your Honor.
The judge in the case allowed Barazzini to remain on bond, leaving the court with loved ones by her side, her immediate future in limbo for now. Barazzini is set to be sentenced on July 11th after taking the deal and deciding against taking this case to trial. She has no fear of a life sentence. Instead, she's looking at a maximum of 3 years in prison and a possible $10,000 fine. Rodney Dunigan.